Today I'll be taking a look at the Re-GZ Gundam. This model kit released in 2008 and its debut was on the big screen for Gundam's first theatrical film, Char's Counterattack. This mobile suit was definitely outshined by the new Gundam. The new Gundam's super cool. However, this mobile suit is extremely cool and the model kit is probably even better. The only stickers on the mobile suit itself are the reflective stickers, and sure, the Wave Rider has a couple, but that's not a big deal. It really isn't. Welcome to the U Vehicles channel. My name is Grant. Let's get right into the review. Right here we have the high-grade Re-GZ. This mobile suit was featured in Char's Counterattack, the theatrical film. And this mobile suit is pretty cool. Even though it was outshined by the new Gundam, I really do like this high-grade kit quite a bit. This kit was released in 2008 and retails for a little bit more than $30. I think I've seen it for $32, $33. I found this kit on sale for around $20, so that's an absolute steal in my opinion. But this mobile suit is extremely cool, and the mobile suit itself has no stickers except for the eyes and the camera stickers. So all that yellow and the red and all the other color separated parts are actual plastic pieces instead of stickers, which is extremely nice. And I actually really do appreciate that, especially for such an older kit. It made this kit quite fun to build. One thing I do have to note is that the plastic does have quite a few nub marks. I was able to clean up most of them on the front and the feet. However, I did not really worry about the back arm ones, but I would probably shave them down now, especially since I have this guy posed with him holding his weapon like this. So unfortunately, can't see the nub marks. But overall, this mobile suit is extremely cool and very impressive for the time. Now let's get into the articulation. For the articulation, the head is on a hinge and a ball joint, so you can get some pretty nice movement around there. The arms can rotate, and they can go out about that far. It also does have a bicep cut and an elbow bend that can go about that far. And the hands are on ball joints. It also does have a little gimmick in here where if you push down on this piece right here, it will open up to show some missiles. So that is pretty cool. You just peg those back in. Complete 360-degree rotation. Of course, the hip skirts can move, and the legs can go up about that far. And they can also move out to the side about that far. And unfortunately, no back movement. The knees have quite a bit of articulation. They can go that much bend, and they can also go a little bit forward if you want to maybe get some different poses due to the transformation. And the foot has pivots up and down, and it also has toe articulation for the transformation as well. So a very, very nice articulated model kit. Let's get into the accessories. And oh boy, does this kit have a lot of accessories. All right, we're going to start off with the two optional hands. We have the trigger finger hand. It is a one where you open it up by the fingers, not necessarily by the back. And then you also have an open hand, and you can just unpeg the hand that you're using and plug it in with that ball joint. Since the trigger finger hand is already open, we're going to talk about the beam rifle. The beam rifle is very nicely detailed. A lot of places to use some cool panel lines, and I really do like the plastic that they use for the like the gray for the Char's Counterattack model kits. It looks really, really nice. It's not that, bland gray. It actually kind of has a little bit of shine to it. And it does have a little square rectangle peg on there that you just plug into the hand. And then you just sandwich that on there. And it is at a little bit of an angle, which is honestly pretty nice. And there is the Re-GZ with the beam rifle. It's at a slanted, so you can get inside underneath the shoulder there. That's really, really nice. Next up, we have the two beam sabers. They are very thin compared to your standard beam saber. That is because they are much more of a rectangle shape. If it would focus. So it is square, so you peg it in just like that. And they actually fit extremely loosely in the hands. I mean, if we shake it around, you can see it's kind of shaking around and will fall out. So not the best. So I don't know if you can get any back movements at all. Yeah, it kind of just falls out. But the beam sabers are definitely an afterthought. There's no place to store them on the mobile suits at all, so you kind of just have to put them in a bag. So unfortunately, the beam sabers are a little bit disappointing. Next up, we have the shield. The shield is pretty plain. I did do a little bit of panel lining on it, but definitely could have used like a sticker style decal on there. And on the back, it does have some nice gray with some grenade launchers, I believe, right there. So that's pretty cool, and also a lot of nice molded in detailing. And there's a poly cap right there where you can plug in this adapter right there. And then for the mobile suit, on the back of the arms, there is the shield adapter. You can plug it in just like that. There is a spot for the back of the arm and then the side of the arm. I much more prefer the side of the arm. And you want this square piece to end up on top. And you just slide it in just like that. And there is the Re-GZ with the shield. The shield looks really nice with it. Next up, we have the backpack. The backpack looks extremely nice, and it has a lot of nice red and this very, very nice light blue. It is not the standard 2 peg connection. It actually has 3 on there, I'm guessing for some sort of support. And this part is used for the Wave Rider mode and is on a hinge, and you can just peg it in just like that. And that backpack definitely does add a little bit of girth to the mobile suit, so that is pretty nice. And then we have, of course, the back weapon system. This will turn the Re-GZ into the Wave Rider mode, which will pretty much just turn into a gigantic spaceship, and it's extremely cool. I was not expecting that when buying this kit. This does actually have a couple of color correcting stickers on the wings, so not the worst thing in the world. They went on pretty decently, so I actually do appreciate that. And it does have a base connector using a poly cap, and it does have a couple weapons on here and some really, really nice looks with also these either missiles or fuel tanks. I don't know exactly what these are, but this does look extremely cool. And now we're going to get it into the Wave Rider mode. We're actually going to start off with the shield. So you're going to want to put the gun, you're going to want to put it right above this little handlebar right here into these 2 pegs right there. And, well, maybe not. Let's try it this way. Okay. Well. All right. We're going to start off with the shield. So you're going to want to put the beam rifle into the shield, just like that. And then you are going to want to take the shield adapter piece and put it on just like that. And the other side, you're going to want to enclose it. And that is the shield's transformation done. Now we're going to get the mobile suit into a transformation mode. You're going to want to turn the arms and then the hands where the elbow joint's facing inside the mobile suit. And then you're going to want to move these out and then these down. And then for the legs, you're going to want to move the feet in. That is the most important part, but you can also move it up a little bit. I found that if you move it just a little bit too far up, it does get in the way of the shield. So I just prefer to keep it in a little more relaxed position. All right, the Wave Rider. You're going to want to unpeg both of these sides just like that. And then you're going to want to make sure that these slots end up in these lighter blue parts. So just do it from the back, and then boom. You feel a tight connection, and then you just want to move this blue part up just like that. And then you're going to want to take these wings back and then just re-peg them in. Those will cover the arms. All right, now that you've done that, you just want to peg the shield onto the bottom of the mobile suit. And boom, it is done. Now we have the Wave Rider mode, and this is really, really nice. I really like how the mobile suit just kind of slots in there. It's honestly pretty perfect. You're just putting armor around it. Much better than just taking pieces off and putting it onto a new piece. That's just no fun. This is actually really, really fun and cool. I really like how this continues up and almost gives it like a antenna fin right there. It's super cool. And the shield going at the bottom is really, really nice. It does become quite heavy though, but I think I can still get on this action base. Yep, it can still fit. That is pretty impressive. So the Wave Rider mode was definitely a surprise, but I think this is so cool. I'm very tempted to display it like this. However, I have no space for this, unfortunately. But this is still an extremely cool mode, and it's definitely understandable why this is, like, I feel a little bit more expensive, because it just doesn't have the Re-GZ. It has this extremely cool plane mode. All right, comparison time. We're going to start off with some just Char Counterattack Gundams. We have the high grade, high new Gundam, the high grade Jegan, the high grade Jagd Doga, Quest's custom, the new Gundam Heavy Weapon Systems, and then we have the Origin Gundam. And then for some general comparisons, we have a Lego minifigure, we have Lloyd, a standard 6-inch action figure, we have the 501st Phase 1 Clone Trooper, Studio Series 38 Optimus Prime, and then a Sharpie. This mobile suit is really cool, and the kit is pretty amazing as well. However, I really don't feel like this is worth $33, especially since some master grades are around that $30 price range. I would just much rather get that, a master grade, than this. However, if you could find it on a good sale, I would definitely recommend picking this kit up. It is pretty cool. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you have a good rest of your day.